Good afternoon, friends. It is Tasty Tuesday for Week of the Young Child. Also our favorite day, Taco Tuesday, some of our favorite days. So let me show you on our calendar. It is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. Maybe you can see there's a moon phase there. It is the last quarter moon of the month. So if you look up in the sky tonight, you'll see it'll look like a half a moon up there when it's really we're only seeing a fourth of the moon or a quarter of the moon, but it will look like a half moon up in the sky tonight. And you'll probably get to see it pretty bright since we just had a full moon recently. But I have our song for Tuesday. Go ahead, get up and dance. You can shake your shakers. And we say, hooray! Kazoos play! Play your kazoo that we made, your harmonica. Beat your drum, make some music. We all love tacos. There's our taco song. I hope you guys got up and danced, moved a little bit to it. I have a special yummy treat to make with you guys today. And one of my favorite books ever, my favorite book character of all time, just to celebrate our Taco Tuesday. But first I'm going to show you guys our letter of the week. Remember, it's a letter V. 2 big diagonal lines. Start at the smile, go down with one line, and then straight back up with the other. Not straight back up, diagonal to the other side. And if we're writing it, we're going to start at our smile. We're going to go down with our big diagonal and then back up with the second one, okay? What's really cool is if you look at it this way, if we would put another big line at the top, it would make a triangle shape. So you want to make a little V, little point. That is our V. V for victory. Hopefully soon we'll have victory and we will get back to school soon over this virus. The virus starts with V too. And I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves, staying happy, healthy, washing those hands. 20 seconds. Happy birthday twice. So I have a special yummy treat, healthy treat to make for Tasty Tuesday. And it kind of goes with our Taco Tuesdays too. And let me see, I'm going to move back so you guys can see what I have. All these yummy treats. We're going to make fruit nachos out of apples and peanut butter and some other toppings. So I use peanut butter for this. You can use sunflower seed butter, you can use soy nut butter. I love sunflower seed butter, so I actually ate it all. I didn't have any for my nachos. I've been eating a lot of sunflower seed butter sandwiches. But I have peanut butter for today, and I know some of our friends that are allergic to peanut butter can't have it. So sunflower seed is a good way. You could also use jelly or jam if you want, whatever you want to put as a topping. But if you are using peanut butter or another butter, I actually microwaved mine for about 30 seconds, so it's a little bit runnier to top over the apple slices, which are going to be our chips. So first what you need to do is you're going to take your apple and you got to cut it into little chips. So make sure you need a sharp knife. So make sure mommy and daddy help you with this so we don't hurt ourselves. And you are just going to cut your apple into slices. If you want to be fancy, you could core your apple and then cut it into circular slices. But I have, be very careful with your knife. If mommy and daddy are there and let you cut it, you want to be very slow and careful. Make sure your fingers aren't in the way of where you're slicing. So you want to cut it into, oh, that one's a tough one to cut, into little slices just like this, kind of thin. And then you want to put on, I think I only need one. It's up to you if you want to do 2 apples or however many, if you're serving more than one. You might want to do another apple, but I'm going to lay my apples on my plate just like this, just in a little pile, just like you would with nacho chips. If you're making nachos, you want to put your tortilla chips in a pile on there. And then you're going to take your peanut butter, jelly, whatever, and you're just going to take a little spoonful and let it drizzle over the top of your apple slices. This is kind of like your cheese if you're making nachos. And I'll show you in just a second. You can put as much or as little as you want. I love peanut butter, so I might put a little bit more. And so it would kind of look like this. Just a little drizzle on top. And then you can take a banana, slice your banana. A really easy way to do this is just to peel it halfway. And I like to peel from the bottom. It's a little easier. You peel, take a couple of the peel off. Leave a little bit on, right? And then you're just gonna slice right on here. And that'll keep it together. You wanna do kind of thin slices. Not safe to do it in your hand like that. You wanna do it on your plate. And just gonna make little coins, banana coins, to put on top. A little bit extra potassium. Potassium is really good for your blood and your body. Miss Melissa likes to eat a banana. If she ever feels like she's got a headache coming, I will go eat a banana, and that helps. Got a Lola hairs are everywhere. I had to keep Lola out of the video today because these are her favorite foods. Apples, peanut butter, and bananas. And she would be going crazy. So you're just gonna put your banana slices right on top. And there's that Lola hair again. And then for some extra toppings, I have some dark chocolate chips. And dark chocolate chips have lots of really good antioxidants, they're called. And they're really good for your blood and your brain, keeping it healthy. So I'm gonna sprinkle some dark chocolate chips on top. You guys can use whatever you like. If you have milk chocolate chips or white chocolate chips, just to give it a little extra sweetness. And then I had some strawberry Rice Krispies that I was gonna sprinkle on top too, which actually make it a little bit more fruitier. You can put whatever kind of fruit you want. You could put some cantaloupe or watermelon. If you have strawberries or blueberries, blueberries have lots of antioxidants too, which are really good for your brain as you're growing. And then that's it. That's what it looks like. Let me put this down. I can show you guys up close. And it's a really nice, sweet, healthy treat to eat. Really delicious. I'm going to take an apple and a banana and get some chocolate on there. And if I can get it, it's a little sticky. You might need a fork to eat, but delicioso. So good. A little sticky. I have a napkin here. Lola's trying to get in. I think she smells her favorite foods. I can hear her sniffing at the door. Really yummy, delicious treat to eat. It's super healthy, super tasty for Tasty Tuesday. Now for our Taco Tuesday book, I have a very special, my favorite book character of all time is Skippy-John Jones. I actually got to meet the author of Skippy-John Jones. She lives in Swarthmore, which is very close to us, out near Ardmore on the main line. I just have all these stickers on the book. And this cover is pretty cool because it changes. And this is one of the books that I got when we met her. Me and Asha and Jasper and Kalenji and my mom, Grammy, went to go visit her at the bookstore, and she signed it for us, and she drew little Skippy-John Jones. It says, "Hola, dudes." to Asha, Jasper, and Kalungi, and her name is Judy Shackner. And when we met her, there was actually a big Skippy John Jones. He came out to visit us too. We got pictures and everything with him. So this is my book, but I have to share with you some special stuff because I have a little bit of an obsession with Skippy John and everything Skippy John. And so we'll see him in the story. This is the great Bumblebeeto. He's in the story today. I was actually Skippy John Jones for Halloween a few years, so I'm going to wear my Skippy John ears for you guys while I read the story. My cape is missing though, so I have to make a new cape for next time. I have my Skippy John stuffed animal here. I have a mini Skippy John Jones, and then I also have my Skippy John Jones puppet. We got lots of Skippy John Jones in the house here. He's one of my favorites. And you know what I keep them all in is my Skippy John Jones backpack. How cool is that? And this is his back to school outfit. He's in his little flannel. He's got his backpack or his baseball hat and his scooter that he rides to school in. I am going to read to you. This is the very first Skippy John Jones book. Little mini Skippy John Jones and my great Bumblebeeto. And we'll see him in a little bit in the story. So this is Skippy John Jones by Judy Shackner. And she is actually the author and the illustrator, so she does them both. So every morning, let me move around a little bit. Sorry, guys. My fruit nachos are in the way. Every morning, Skippy John Jones woke up with the birds. You can see he's in the nest up there. He's crazy. And this did not please his mother at all. "Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kitten Britches," ordered Mama Junebug Jones. "No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds," she scolded, "or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Miss Doohiggy's bird bath." She is not happy with him. He's sleeping in the bird's nest with the birds. He's a cat. The lecture went on and on as usual. "You've got some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants," said his mother, "about what it means to be a cat. Not a bird, not a mouse, not a grouse, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. And stay out of your closet," she added, closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, Skippy John Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head." Uh-oh. On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippy John Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. "Holy guacamole!" exclaimed Skippy John Jones. "What was that?" What do you think he saw in the mirror? Let's see. So up he went again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, "My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua." Look at that. He's using his imagination. He thinks he's being a Chihuahua. He's not a cat. Back on land, Skippy John Jones climbed into his toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, Skippy John Jones began to sing in a muy soft voice. "Oh, my name is Skipito Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow. I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes indeed-o." There he is with all his stuff on. Mask, cape, everything. Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jilly Boo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. "Can Skippy John come out of his room now?" asked Jujubee. No, answered Mama Junebug Jones. Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking. But in fact, Skippy John Jones wasn't thinking about being a cat at all. Uh-oh. He's thinking about being a Chihuahua. So with a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a mysterioso band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. Ay, caramba, who goes there? Asked Skippy John Jones. We go by the name of Los Chimichangos, growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. Who are you? I am El Scapito, the great sword fighter, said Skippy John Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. Look at all these Chihuahuas. Where the mosquito, dude? Asked Poquito Tito. I go incognito, said Scapito. Do you like rice and beans? Asked Pintalito. See, I love mice and beans, said Scapito. He might be the dog of our dreams, whispered Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, if he knows the secret password. Leaning toward Don Diego, El Scapito half sneezed and half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's very large ear. Ah, Chu Pichu! Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Scapito. Then it is true, decreed Don Diego. Yip, yippee, yippito! It's the end of Alfredo Bazito. Scapito is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad Bumblebeedo. And then all the chimichangos went crazy loco. Low. First, they had a fiesta. Fiesta is a party. Looks like they're having a taco party. And then they took a siesta. What do you think a siesta is? Nap time? But after waking up, the chimichangos got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great Bumblebeedo for Scapito to see. A hush grew over the chimichangos so great that one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo. Bazito, whispered the crowd. El Blimpo. Bumblebeedo. Bandito. See, Poquito Tito, the bandito steals our frioles. Not your beans, cried Scapito, outraged. See, Poquito Tito continued. Red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue, coffee, cocoa, kidney beans, and pinto and jelly too. And now he comes for us, Poquito added. Por qué? Asked Scapito. Because we are full of the beans too. Then Don Diego stood tall and in his most somber voice declared, Yo quiero frioles. Huh? Asked Scapito. The dude just wants his beans back, said Poquito Tito, and you are the dog for the job. Me? Asked Scapito. Then all of the chimichangos turned towards Scapito, the great sword fighter. But poor Scapito had no time for a plan because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangoes scattered in all directions. Vamos, Scapito, or it is you, the bandito will eato, they cried. Scapito stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and his teeth chattered like the castanets. Then, in a muy soft voice, he said, My name is Scapito Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfredo Bazito flew straight for Scapito. Here he comes. Into the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Holy frioles, cried Scapito as he thrust his sword into the air. Pop! Suddenly, pop, went the bandito, landing on Scapito's sword. And quicker than one could say Chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Bazito, the Bumblebeedo, bandito, Scipito cracked them open. Like there's beans going everywhere. It looks like jelly beans and black beans and pinto and coffee and cocoa. Then the doggies all burst into song. Yip, yippee, yippito. Our hero is Al Scipito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans. And now we can make our burritos. Yay! Scipito saved the day. He's the hero. Uh-oh, but back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippy John's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. Bangito, Crashito, Papito, Scipito! Just in time to see Skippy John's closet exploding. Oh my goodness, look at that. Lollipops and beans and little stuffed doggies. All kinds of stuff coming out. All the stuff from Scipito's imagination, right? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Out flew Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. Skippy John Jones, everyone cried. Hola, muchachitas, he said in a muy soft voice. It's pretty cool. The big bumblebee was a big piñata for his birthday. Mama Junebug Jones lifted up Skippy John and covered his head with furry kisses. What am I gonna do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs? She scolded. Like you can see all the stuff all over the place. That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippy John Jones began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Say goodnight, Skippy John Jones called his mama. Buenos noches, mis amigos, said Skippy John Jones. And that is the end. What did you guys think? Skippy John Jones is my favorite. I love that he just uses his imagination he went into old Mexico on a lonesome desert road to join up with those chimichangos, right? To get rid of Bumblebito Bandito, the great sword fighter, Scipito Frisquito, right? And he put his sword up and he popped the Bumblebito, right? Beans went everywhere went flying, and it was really just his imagination he was using, because that was really a piñata and beanbag doggies and jelly beans and lollipops and all kinds of fun stuff that came out of it. There's lots of different Skippy John Jones books if you guys get to check them out. All different ones of him using his imagination in all kinds of fun ways. And he likes to hang out with the chimichangos a lot. There's one where he goes to space, and when he goes to school. There's one in the snow. Maybe we'll get to read them together very soon, okay? So that's it for Tasty Tuesday. I had a little issues uploading my video from yesterday for Music Monday, but it should be up there now. You should be able to see it and check it out. I made some new instruments in addition to the one that you got from our center, okay? I made another instrument, and I showed you guys some of my favorite instruments here from home. So you can check that out later when you get a chance too. But I love you guys, and I miss you so much, and I really cannot wait till we get back to school to hang out and play and do all of our fun projects and everything together. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Enjoy those tacos if you get to eat them tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow. I think it's Work Together Wednesday tomorrow. So I have some fun activities that you can do with your moms and dads to work together as a team, okay? So I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you. I miss you very much. And I can't wait till we get to hang out again together. So have a great day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Make sure you're listening. Stretch those listening muscles. I want to see these big listening muscles when we get back to school. Okay, guys? I love you. I miss you. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.